What's up everyone on the internet? Thank you for making this video party. I'm so excited to upload this one for you guys because for this video, we're going to be taking a look at one of the most adorable animes that I've ever watched, and that is Ascendance of a Bookworm. So this anime debuted back in late 2019, and episode 1 starts us off where we look into the memories of a woman named Urano who loves reading books more than anything else, and just when she got a job as a librarian, she died. But in her final moment, she begs to God and prays that if she gets reincarnated, she hopes that her new life will be surrounded by books. That's not what happens next. Apparently, Urano wakes up as a 5-year-old girl called Mine, and based on where she is right now, she's actually been reincarnated in a very fantasy-like world and is living in a very low-income family. And also, one thing to mention is that she's got a very tiny Tim-like body, meaning that she's very small, frail, often faints from time to time, and comes down with some very bad fevers. But all that doesn't matter because all she really wants is to just read books. And when she asks her sister Tori for one, she realizes that her new family doesn't know anything about books. And after looking around through the apartment for anything to read, she starts crying and begs her family for a book. And as I was watching this, I was like, somebody please give her a book! Is that too much to ask? Somebody give her something to read right now! I'm sorry, but I don't like watching little girls cry. Eventually, Mine begins to adjust to this new life where she helps her sister and neighbors around the house while their parents are off working. And what I love about the show is that how even though Mine is in this Renaissance-like world, she still has the knowledge from all the books that she's read in her past life, and that comes in handy. I mean, this girl manages to make shampoo for her mom and sister, and even invents pancakes. However, even though she's able to survive in this new world, all she really cares about is that she has books in her life. And so throughout this first season, we see her try different ways in making a book. And let me tell you, some of her attempts are pretty funny. Speaking of funny moments, one of the other things I also love about the show is that there are moments where the anime breaks the fourth wall and where we see Mine gather some thoughts in her head, but the way it's drawn out and visualized, it's almost Disney-like, and it just shows you that this anime is also made for kids. And some of those moments get you laughing. Another thing that I also like about Ascendance of a Bookworm is that this first season is broken up into 2 parts, where in the first part we get to see Mine adjust to this new world and discovers that there is also magic as well, and in the second part we get to see more of the magic as she gets more involved with the church. Honestly, even though the show is very cute and funny, it also has a lot of heartful moments throughout this first season, like when we realize the reason why Mine keeps constantly fading and has fevers all the time. And trust me, those moments are borderline tearjerker moments. So with season 1 finally over, I'm crossing my fingers that season 2 comes sooner than later, and looking back at it now, I realize that this show emphasizes that knowledge is power. Throughout the season, we see Mine solve one problem after another, and after solving enough problems, she eventually makes her dream come true. And it just goes to show you that reading books can sometimes help you. So if you love reading books and want to go on a magical adventure, I highly recommend you watch Ascendance of a Bookworm. All the episodes are on YouTube right now, both in English and in Japanese. Well, at least for the first half of season 1. Second half of this season is mostly in Japanese, and I'm hoping that sooner rather than later that they'll start releasing the English dub episodes for the second half of this season. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. That was my overall review for Ascendance of a Bookworm. If you like what you saw, click on the subscribe button so you can always updates from this channel. I'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye-bye.